So, Marvel Rivals has been a massive success, gaining almost 300,000 active players at the time of writing this video. In case you don't know, it's basically a superhero PvP shooter game in the style of Overwatch 2, which started out initially with 33 characters, but now, as of Season 1, has 4 more. However, it got me wondering what the game's character roster will look like with Ninjago characters. Keep in mind that I'm not making correlations based on abilities or what class they would be in, just filling out the roster, as of Season 1, with who I think could work in the theoretical Ninjago Rivals game. First off, we'll be covering the main ninja characters up to Dragon's Rising. Replacing the original 6 Avengers characters will be the original 6 ninja, those being Kai, Lloyd, Cole in his Earth Golem form for the Hulk, Jay, Zane, and Nia. Now, Master Wu was a hard character to find a counterpart for, but I eventually settled on Doctor Strange since he is an Avengers-adjacent character, at least in the MCU he is. Rounding out the newer ninja from Dragon's Rising, we have Spider-Man and Penny Parker taking the place of Aaron and Sora, with Squirrel Girl being replaced by Wildfire. Jeff the Land Shark was another hard character to correlate to somebody in Ninjago. I considered the Lightning Chicken from the Wild Brain era, as well as Akita in her wolf form, but eventually decided to make him into Baby Ryu, which I think would be adorable. For the next role, I decided to take the X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy characters and make them the Elemental Masters and some other side characters. Starting off with Wolverine, he'll be replaced by Karloff, Storm is swapped out for Tox, Psylocke for Camille, Scarlet Witch is replaced by Skylore, and Namor by Benthomar. Now, I had to make a few gender changes in this list, but from now on, some character correlations will be of the opposite gender, the first of which being swapping out Magic for Griffin Turner and Luna Snow for Euphrasia. Moving on to the Guardians of the Galaxy characters, Star-Lord is replaced by Jacob, the Master of Sound, Rocket is correlated to Shade, Groot to Bolobo, and Mantis to Princess Vanya. Finally, we have the last row of characters, which are going to be more side characters than other villains. I really wanted to include more villains in this hypothetical roster than there actually are in the game, starting off with Adam Warlock, who I replaced with Unagami, and Black Panther as Hailmar, along with Iron Fist as Dareth, who would be the most OP character, by the way. Moon Knight gets swapped out for Mr. E, and the Punisher with Ronin. For Cloak and Dagger, I actually did something a little different and correlated them to the Time Twins, since they're the only real inseparable duo in the Ninjago world. And finally, the actual villain characters of the game include Venom being replaced by Garmadon, Loki by the Skull Sorcerer, and Hela by Harumi. Magneto is swapped out for Master Ched, which is why Skylar got correlated to the Scarlet Witch earlier. And finally, the Winter Soldier is replaced by Lord Raz. While these characters would not be playable as of now, the main villain of the game would be the Overlord, and Galacta I correlated to Pixel. Here is the complete Ninjago Rivals character roster. As for the Fantastic Four, who are going to be added in Season 1, they are going to be replaced by a group of recurring inmates from Criterion Prison, those being Ultraviolet, Kilo, The Mechanic, and Fugidove. And that wraps up my take on a Ninjago Rivals character roster. I won't be going into maps or payloads or anything like that, since I think that the characters matter more. But let me know what you guys thought about this idea in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Peace!